Hey guys, such a warmonger here, and you're watching 3 vs 3 Kingdom of Heaven. Spawning in the northeast, you've got DudeBro in blue, playing as the Saracens, RedKeep in cyan, playing as the Turks, and Witcherkiller in green, playing as the Persians. So they are the attackers. I believe RedKeep and DudeBro are new players. So that's another exciting thing. We keep getting new players in the game, and that's awesome. On the defending side, we've got Prince Tagma in gray playing as the Italians, Sniper 123 in orange playing as the Franks, and myself, such a warmonger, in red playing as Britain. Sniper 123 is also a new player. So once again, we got 3 new players spread out. Actually, I'm not sure if RedKeep and DudeBro, I think they might have played once before. Although I think it's more likely that they are new players. You got DudeBro spreading his wings, expanding way far west. So right now he's north of the city. I'm not sure where he's planning to go. Maybe just over here. He needs to move a little farther away. Oh, there you go. Actually, he didn't need to. So yeah, DudeBro spotting directly in front of the gate of Damascus. The Damascus Gate. Meanwhile, RedKeep and Witcherkiller deciding to mutually support each other's bases right over here. In the northeast, close to the spawn. Prince Tagma is gathering men, some cheap spearmen and swordsmen right outside the Damascus Gate. And before anything, let's talk about the objective. The attackers need to bring defender morale down to 0%. They both start with 100%. But the attackers only have 45 minutes to do this, and that's real life 45 minutes. And this is the whole map. And now that you've seen the map, let's go in-game and see what it looks like there. So, the best way to bring defender morale down as an attacker is by capturing points. So there's 4 key points as an attacker that you want to capture. There's this one, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. This is an instant 15% morale damage and then a slow morale bleed if captured. Meanwhile, Witcherkiller is scatting around. Looks like he's looking for some harassment potential. Maybe he's looking to see if he can take some stone miners out or something like that. Anyway, while there's no action, yeah, this is an important point, and it's the most exposed point because once you get through the walls, it's available to capture right here. Another important point, but behind another set of walls, is the Dome of the Rock. It's the same effect as capturing the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. That's an instant minus 15% morale to the defenders, and then a solo morale bleed. But now we've got a possible engagement here. I've got my spearmen trying to defend this area, because I do plan to at least try to take the stone mines out. So now I'm going to try to fight in a choke point between these 2 trees. And that's what I'm doing. So this is an engagement that Witcherkiller probably shouldn't try to take. So yeah, he's taking way too much damage. Trying to fight into spearmen. Meanwhile, Witcherkiller did find some of my woodcutters, which can be annoying. So at least he's got that going for him. But now Witcherkiller asks for some help, and we got RedKeep with some light horse archers to help out with some of this harassment. Got about 12. And you may notice that they're not all getting hit. At least the ones behind the trees, because the arrows are hitting the trees. If they're too close to the trees, the arrows won't hit these men. And they also have minimum range. That's how projectiles work in the game. You may also notice that the arrows are kind of erratic and inaccurate, because bow units have only 35% accuracy, and they have an attack dispersion of a box. If you follow my cursor, the box is about this big. So any missed shots land somewhere there, and anything they hit, whether it's an ally, your own units, or the enemy, that will get affected. So that's one of the realistic quirks of this map. So, as I was saying, we were talking about how this is an important point. Oh, that's interesting. What's going on here? Okay. So, another super important point is the Al-Aqsa Mosque. This is important because not only does it do 15% damage, morale damage to the defenders, and another slow morale bleed, as long as it's captured, but also it keeps control for the defenders for their production buildings on this side. And also it's one of 3 sources of food for the defenders. So there's only 3 sources of food. There's this, the Al-Aqsa Mosque. There's this, the Syrian Exchange. And there's this, the Tower of David. So, if you lose a source of food, you know, that's a third of your food production loss. Anyway, we've got an engagement here in at nighttime. So I say nighttime because this is what it looks like. Once nighttime hits, you cannot see your allies, and your vision is significantly reduced. So you got a little pike battle. Spearmen do have 1 range, so they can like attack from behind swordsmen. But like a massive spearman like this in choke points, they are very strong. The spearmen in choke points are the way to go. A counter against that would probably just be mangonels or ranged units. Obviously, defenders cannot build mangonels. But defenders can try to use ranged units. So we've got RedKeep trying to move around, but without siege towers or battering rams, they're not going to be very effective. So it can feel a little claustrophobic at nighttime since you can't see your allies. So like, if you look at this, this is what RedKeep sees. Cannot see his allies, he can only see his own units. Thankfully, the general can see at night. That's one of the uses of a general. A general is basically a reskinned centurion, so any swordsmen that are near him, because swordsmen are reskinned men-at-arms, attack a little bit faster. So if you are swordsman heavy, it may be of use for you to have your general nearby. Oh, Witcherkiller did win that engagement. But I am wary of night, so this is what I can see at nighttime, right? So these guys only have a small line of sight. But since I am Britons, I can train Hashashin Fidai from the Syrian Exchange. I can hire them as mercenaries. And these are the pretty much the only other units that can see well at night. So you can see that I'm using them over here to take a look and keep guard of these areas to make sure there's no sneak attacks from siege towers or battering rams. So now, even though it's nighttime, I've got a fairly good vision of what's going on. And Prince Tagma is just asking me if there's anything going on, and nothing going on right now. Alright. So, losing the Tower of David as a defender, you also lose instantly 15% morale. You get a slow morale bleed. You lose control of these production buildings, and it's another 1/3 of your food production lost. So food production, like getting food, is automatic. And it happens as long as you have control of your food production points. So this one, the Al-Aqsa Mosque, Syrian Exchange, and the Tower of David as the defenders. As an attacker, your food production comes from keeping your supply depot alive. So you can see it's just climbing automatically. So that's food and gold, and a little bit of stone, and a little bit of wood, I think, even. Actually, I think it's just food, gold, and stone. So anyway, attacking walls with archers is not the best use of archers. If you want to take down a wall or a tower, you're better off using trebuchets, which have 45 range, you can see there. And you can actually use these on attack ground and they will damage the structure that they're being targeted. It's being targeted. Mangonels and trebuchets are best against anything, really. Against gates, it's actually battering rams that can take them down the fastest. So battering rams are the best against low walls and gates. They're not as good against regular walls, but here comes Prince Tagma going for the trebuchet, but let's see if his hero, which cannot be replaced as a defender, can survive this encounter. You can see at night, which is good. But, ooh, he's being surrounded. There goes Bertrand Imbraccio, the Italian hero. That's gonna be minus 5% morale for the defenders instantly, and he loses the power of his general. So if he had a bunch of swordsmen that were attacking faster, that's no longer an option, and he can't see at night in that manner anymore. So Prince Tagma has lost his general, but he did take out one trebuchet, but two trebuchets actually, so that slows down the attack and gives me time to repair it. Speaking of repairs, the only way to get stone is to mine it. You cannot buy stone in the market. So there's only 6 stone mines in the map outside the city. So there's this one over in the southeast. There's this one in direct east. There's this one in northeast. Looks like there's another engagement here for some reason. Oh no. Prince Tagma losing his gold unit knights. Also, his woodcutters are also being raided by Witcherkiller. Witcherkiller is doing a really good job controlling the outside of the city and making it really feel like we're being besieged. So anyway, there's a stone mine here in the northwest. A stone mine here in direct west that Tagma's taking. And then stone mine here in southwest, which Witcherkiller is making sure that we don't take. So you can see that there's a urban militia here. These are actually equivalent to swordsmen. But this towers actually might have friendly fire against urban militia if it wasn't for this wall protecting this from being shot. So thankfully the urban militia was right by a wall protecting him from his own arrows. So dawn is coming. 1 hour in the game is only 1 minute in real life. So if nighttime comes at 9 p.m. and dawn comes at 5 a.m., that's 8 hours in the game, which is 8 minutes in real life. So every time it's nighttime, that's only 8 minutes long of wait. But now Witcherkiller is killing Prince Tagma's miners. And this is what Prince Tagma can see. So he can see that we're under attack here. So he should tell his allies, because this sniper can't see what's going on, right? Because he can't see your allies. Sniper is basically just got a few units around the map around here. But thankfully, it's almost daytime, and everybody's gonna see everything. And so suddenly, Sniper sees that his allies under attack here in the Postern of the Magdalene. I'm trying my best to repair. But this is being assaulted by 2 battering rams at the same time. So even though they're not the best Battering rams are not the best at taking walls or towers down. I mean, they're still, it's still an option. Prince Tagma, I don't know how he got here, but he does sally forth, probably from the main gate. That does look like what he's done. We could sally forth from the Foster of Magdalene itself, hop units over, but there's not enough space. RedKeep is keeping this saturated, so we don't have the option to do that. Now, I did lose my villagers, and you know how I lost them? It wasn't from enemy fire. It was from my own Welsh bowmen trying to shoot these guys and like hitting my own villagers. So that's why you have to be careful and purposeful using that. What I should have done was attack ground and like hit these light horse archers. Instead, I let them go, and now I'm unable to repair the Possum of the Magdalene, and RedKeep is going to be able to penetrate. I am furiously trying to repair it, but no, it goes down. And that's 3% morale loss, so we're down to 87% morale. Somehow, DudeBro was let in, and he has the potential to capture the Damascus Gate, but that is not what he's opting to do. He is, he's just hanging around. He's just passing. Sniper is finally reacting. He's sending a whole bunch of swordsmen and sergeants, which are good against infantry, but not the best against cavalry. Thankfully, it's mostly just really cheap swordsmen that DudeBro is sending in, and I'm able to repair the Damascus Gate. We're trying to keep this area blocked, but Witcherkiller is coming in with a flanking maneuver. He's trying to take down the Bastion of Al-Aqsa. This is a very, very good move from Witcherkiller. So now, I have to split my forces. My villagers, I don't know where they are. They could be around on the north side of the map. But Witcherkiller is really trying to take this Bastion of Al-Aqsa down. I mean, it has 20,000 HP, but with 4 battering rams trying to take it down, it's bad news. And you can see I'm trying to hop units over, but he did surround the exit points, so now I can't hop units over. This is a big problem for the defenders. And now this gate, the Damascus Gate, is also going down. I can't repair it. And now, all of these Ghulam horse archers are raining arrows upon the choke point. Thankfully, Prince Tagma is trying to target fire them. They can block one ranged shot, but when you focus fire, they will go down. Now, Witcherkiller is still trying to take this down. I am able to like pop a few units out from this tower. I have a couple repairers going, but that's not enough. You need way more. Maybe like 5 or 6 repair guys and a lot of stone. Now you got a trebuchet trying to take down this tower. He has the option to attack ground here to not reveal his position, but he's deciding it doesn't matter and he's just gonna attack. And now these Ghulam horse archers are trying to purposely attack Prince Tagma's men. And so Prince Tagma switches to a spread formation, which is wise. So as your range units really need to use spread formation when having skirmishes. Witcherkiller is really taking this Bastion of Al-Aqsa down. This is a big fight in the choke point in the Damascus Gate and where the former Possum of the Magdalene was. But the Bastion of Al-Aqsa is about to go down. You've got 4 battering rams taking it out, and now there's a battle in the choke point. Unfortunately for Witcherkiller, it's a mostly cavalry-based force going in. If I were Witcherkiller, I would pull back the cavalry and send in the Kasaki, because there's too many spearmen here, and the Kasaki are decent against infantry. Instead, he is just trying to pour in, and all of these gold units are in trouble. So this could be a mistake. The right move probably would have been to just threaten this area and maybe just pull back his expensive units and just force us to keep like a large chunk of our men here while focusing on pushing in through the north. So this battle in the choke point, I'm actually not sure. Okay, yeah, they can't reach. This is the power of spearmen and choke points. You can see that the spearmen are fighting, even from the back ranks. You can see the power of having gold units like knights and sergeants are really good at slaughtering infantry. So these knights, oh god, did you see that? So the Welsh bowmen actually are one of a few units that can remove armor. So each shot a Welsh bowman hits will remove armor from whatever it's hitting, including allied and your own men. So these Welsh bowmen were left to automatically target, and they were hitting our own men, unfortunately. So that was unfortunate. And now Witcherkiller was trying to threaten a second breach here, which is very bad if he's able to do it. Because now we have to keep our men in 2 points. Is he going to be able to push in? Is he able to push in? Is he going to be able to push in? It doesn't appear so. But now these are very damaged. But villagers can repair this. You just right-click the wall even though it looks like you're attacking the wall. But as a villager, you will repair a Gaia wall. RedKeep was able to push in, finally. But we've still got the Damascus Gate covered. But if he has a lot of ranged units, if he attacks ground, what I would do if I was DudeBro, I would attack ground right here, a little behind. Since I explained, the box is just about as big as this zone. So just imagine missed shots will land anywhere in this zone. So if I attack like right here, then it will like hit anything in that zone. This is an intense battle. So that's the value of having ranged units. Mangonels are also very, very good at targeting like high priority targets. Sniper is trying to defend the streets with some these infantries are because every range unit has minimum range. Even Gulam horse archers like this are in danger. And it may seem like they're surrounded, but we have knights and sergeants mixed in. Well, actually, just knights. Actually, there are sergeants. So all of these cheap swordsmen are gonna get slaughtered. And now I also make a push to try to reseal Possum of the Magdalene. We're gonna take the choke point back, which is very good. We don't want the enemy to be able to capture points like these towers or these gates. We want to keep control of that. Unfortunately, we did lose the Damascus Gate. If enough infantry just hang around here, they will capture these towers, and these towers will be on the side of the attackers. But you can see that as a defender, you constantly have to be rerouting your units. You can't just leave them. So I did split up some units, and I left enough units here to just foil any attack, because I decided to go pure infantry here, and you can see that I'm repairing the wall. And I've got my general just hanging out here, Robert of St. Albans. But DudeBro does push in. Unfortunately, does not capture this tower. But we at least reseal the former postern of the Magdalene. And now we're targeting the siege towers. DudeBro is coming in with some Gulam horse archers to run around. But unfortunately, only infantry can capture these outer defenses. I was too focused on the battle, and thankfully Witcherkiller was able to explain to him that he needs infantry to capture those. The only points that cavalry and archers, we're having a battle of range units. The only points that cavalry and archers and horse archers and anything aside from melee infantry that can capture are the Dome of the Rock, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and the Syrian Exchange. So this point can be captured by infantry and archers. Oh wait, cavalry and archers. And this point, and this point. Everything else needs melee infantry to capture. So he needs 15 infantry here, but unfortunately, we've already got men here. You need to make sure that there's no enemy military defending. So anything can defend. Any military can defend a point, but only melee infantry can capture a point. You got Saladin himself is in the battle, trying to help make sure that these swordsmen have a faster attack speed, which is good. But unfortunately, there's a bunch of knights, like a lot of knights here, so he should probably pull back. Saladin is in danger of dying, even from friendly fire from his own archers. Oh! There goes Saladin. He's been injured, so he's gonna respawn later. We're finally able to Witcherkiller had brought down the numbers of Welsh bowmen. There's just not enough infantry to capture this point. So now if we look at the food, the attackers need to remuster their forces because the defenders were able to, actually I have too much food. And I think I probably should have just given food to my allies, especially Prince Tagma. But yeah, you definitely want to be constantly spending your food. Especially since I was already at max pop. Prince Tagma is going on a sally to try to take the Mangonel out, which is good, and Battering Ram. Also, these are nearly undefended range units, which have minimum range, so they're all going to get slaughtered, which is a very good move from Prince Tagma. You can see the attack round is still happening from the trebuchet. Now the sun is setting. Still got men fighting at the Possum of the Magdalene. Witcherkiller doing some scouting to see if there's any weak points, potential weak points. But DudeBro is starting to see that he doesn't have the food to sustain a constant fight. And Prince Tagma is pushing him. So you can see it's very important to get good kill-death ratios. Because you need to conserve your food. You can't just send infinite units. Especially swordsmen. RedKeep is finally sending more siege towers to run around. Now, I do recognize that my Welsh bowmen and crossbowmen have minimum range and will get slaughtered even by weak units, so I'm pulling them out. What the RedKeep should do is make his infantry capture this tower, so it's at least on his side, and then maybe capture the gate to allow units to come in. But he doesn't have the food to follow up, so if you're in this position as an attacker, the better move would probably be to just wait a few minutes and remuster your forces. Because as an attacker, you do get more food income than a defender. So attackers get 600 food per minute if they keep their supply depot alive. And defenders only get 576 food per minute, or 577 food per minute as of this version. And that's with all three, you know, all three under control. So now it's nighttime. This would be a good time to actually just like take a breath and remuster food. So you have Sniper attacking. You got Tagma attacking. So now you got both players attacking. What's going on here? You've got Witcherkiller looking for weak points. So you can train, each attacking player can train a spy, a merchant spy. And so Witcherkiller is trying to see if there's any undefended areas. These can't be killed by melee units. They can only be, and they're not targetable. You need to purposely attack ground to where they are. So if they're moving, they're kind of hard to hit. So he's just kind of like talking to these Templar Knights. Like, hey, what's up, bro? Witcherkiller appears to be making a second attack. The wiser choice is this. Witcherkiller should probably build barracks here because they're cheap. They're only 15 wood, I think. He should build a bunch of barracks so that he can make a more continuous attack. But here I go, I'm sallying forth with my general. This is what I can see because my general can see at night. I don't like the fact that there are siege towers hanging out. And I know that I can kill at least this little group of units with my general. Well, here comes Witcherkiller with another attack. Thankfully, I kept some pretty strong units hanging out here. My rally was over here. And so I'm having a good time fighting over here. But these spearmen are sort of in a choke point. So they will still do a pretty good amount of damage. Oh man, Green lost their supply depot. How did that happen? How did that happen? I honestly don't know how that happened. What? But now Sniper is also trying to sally forth. Witcherkiller is really trying to push in here, but there's just not enough forces. The battering rams at this point can be used to like attack this, but it's not really gonna do much. At this point, we can sort of like go in faster playback speed. Oh wait, no! Witcherkiller is actually making a massive attack here. So this is in danger of being captured. But this is the production area, so like 6 spearmen at a time can appear and massacre these lancers. So it was originally a problem for the defenders, but because of the how fast we can pop units out, it didn't end up being a problem at all. So that was kind of scary. I do remember that moment in the battle. At this point, it's sort of a mop-up operation. There's not much the attackers can do, especially with Witcherkiller being at negative resources. He's finally getting his food back. We just got like range unit battles here. We're all using attack ground. I'm guessing where his units are. I even accidentally hit some of Orange's men. But you can see that Orange is now starting to push against Cyan. At this point, it's a foregone conclusion that the attackers just don't have the food. Wow, how did he... Oh, yeah. 3,000. They just don't have the resources to win at this point. And now the defenders are pushing them. We even target fire the mangonels with crossbowmen. So when you see the defenders starting to take good fights outside the walls, that's not a good thing for the attackers. And now Prince Tagma is gonna take out Witcherkiller's food again. When he loses it, that's a minus 1,000 food again. How unfortunate. Yeah, he's taking his command tent out as well. This is pretty much over. Only 3 minutes left. You can see that the ticks left, it switched to in-game ticks. You can see that the ticks going is the same speed as the in-game timer. Because the in-game timer is much faster than real life seconds. And that's why it's going that way. So now the attackers are the ones being besieged. Well, hopefully you found that entertaining. You look at the units killed. Sniper did an amazing job with his kill to death ratio. And let's see who else. Prince Tagma, not bad. I had a good kill death ratio too. DudeBro, as an attacker, this is acceptable, I think. RedKeep, a little not very good, but Witcherkiller did an excellent job as an attacker. You can afford to lose twice as many men as an attacker before losing too much morale, but hopefully you found that entertaining. I'll see you in the next one.